From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, everybody? It is time to talk about episode number 2 of The Last of Us on HBO Max, and well, I'm just gonna throw it out there. They changed a couple things from the game to the TV show, and the big one, I wish they would have left alone because.
Anybody got any recommendations for like really good mouthwash? Because that's all I want to
was gonna say,
do
I don't
right
even
now
think I
is
can go
wash
kiss my
mouthwash.
wife after this.
I can't kiss my husband after this.
But so where we left off last week is not where we start immediately from this episode. Susie, we go to Indonesia to see where this starts. And what are your thoughts of actually seeing where this fungal virus came from and what they planned on doing?
So I think it was interesting of where it came from, as well as what they planned on doing with it. And like, I love the scientist's acceptance of it. She's like, it has to be done. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no cure.
Please bring me back to my family.
Yeah. So like, I love her acceptance, and I love that, understandable. Like, I've been studying this my whole life. There's no cure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not supposed to be able to exist in humans. So like, so that was interesting. I like the fact that it's not like most of the zombie games, and Resident Evil is the T-virus. I don't know about The Walking Dead. But it's always like a mutation in the human body.
This is an outside substance.
This is such, it's an outside substance. And I'm just like, that's so. I was telling AJ earlier today, I was like, or I was writing in the thing because I had learned about the flour thing, and I was like, so I'm just gonna give up everything that involves flour.
Which they've been speculating since the game came out on what did it. And it was just confirmed in this episode.
Yeah. I might be going to an entirely meat and veggie diet.
For how long?
After this?
For how long?
I don't know. Rice is safe though, so I might incorporate rice in that. Definitely gonna stay away from all things with flour.
When she said bomb the city, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And what was even more disturbing is the fact that there's 14 workers that were missing.
Yeah. Still missing.
How? Yeah, how? Why was this not in lockdown the minute something happened?
They knew something bad happened. I don't think they knew to the extent of something bad happening. But then after Indonesia, we jump back to present time Last of Us. And would you be in that same boat if you were Joel or Tessa? Like watching her sleep and everything, it was like making sure it doesn't turn.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could see that the wound had healed, but you're still a little, skeptical of it, which is understandable. Everybody else has gotten bit, has turned into a raging monster.
Yep.
So, if anybody can tell, I have my stitch.
That was acquired halfway through the episode for reasons that if you watch the episode, you'll understand.
Yes. Now I'm glad I had it. I just keep stroking his ears.
That's what I do to your dog.
I would do it to my dog, but my dog isn't here. He ran away.
So, since I've played the games and you have said that you despise the games.
Yeah, after this episode, I'm not ever playing the games.
But they don't have that in the game. the scene that grossed us out is not in the game, and that's not how they transmit the cordyceps. But Susie,
I also can't play shooter games, so I mean,
what is your thought of the now all the zombies are infected are connected?
I think that's a really ingenious design.
Like a Halo flood mind kind of thing, hive mind.
I'm gonna go with the hive mind. I don't understand the Halo reference.
The flood.
I
Oh, okay. For all you Halo fans, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Nope, clueless. I like the hive mind idea, the concept though. Um, it's definitely a unique take
Mm-hmm.
on zombies, and I mean, you see it, and you don't see it to that extent. Like a lot of times, the zombies will hear like a gunshot, they all come running. So it's interesting to see that hive mind mentality and how um the spore is really using humans to take over the planet.
Yeah. Ugh. But then we get our first not little, because it was a shit happened because of it.
I hate clickers. I hate them with every fiber of my being. And I don't hate them for what they are. I don't hate them for what they are. That's a really cool concept, a really good design. I hate the noise.
Does it?
That's the only part of them that I hate. I hate the noise. Otherwise, amazing concept, amazing design. Like you really like, you got the feel of why they use clicking, but I just hate that noise.
What'd you think about the way they addressed the clickers and everything? Because, you know, while Joel kind of figured what to do, while Tess kind of figured out what to do, Ellie just shuts down, like completely shuts down. She's literally sitting behind a desk of like, don't want to be here. What have I done?
I think a lot of it for Ellie, she's still, and we see it a lot in this episode, where she's still childlike.
Oh, the bellhop. It was great.
Yeah, you really get the feeling that she's a teenager. She hasn't seen a lot of the world, so she's experiencing a lot of this for the first time. She's never experienced clickers, so I understandably would have had the same reaction. Because again, she's a teenager. Like, yeah, she's growing up in a world where you have to grow up fast, but she still has that childlike mentality,
Yeah,
which is kind of awesome to see.
and she's funny too.
Uh-huh.
There were times where you and I were chuckling pretty hard.
Yeah.
But
She's definitely I would embody her. Like if I was in The Last of Us, that would be my character.
So we talked about the look of the clickers. We talked about the clicker fight. Why don't we talk about the result of the clicker fight? We're losing a main character.
Poor Tess.
Poor Tess. And while I knew it was going to happen, and I'm pretty sure I probably pissed Susie off because I narrated it from word to word about 30 seconds before it happened.
No, actually, you didn't narrate it about 30 seconds before it happened. You halfway narrated about 30 seconds before it happened.
Oh, I could not have been that far
remember,
off.
Remember, I was saying after the clicker fight, I was like, she got bit.
But I couldn't outright tell you.
She got bit.
I couldn't outright tell you.
Like, there's a reason why she doesn't want him, you know, to finish bandaging her up. She wants him to go to Ellie. Like, there's a reason. There's something going on here. So, like, and
were you kind of heartbroken at that, Susie?
This show is making me attached to characters, and I don't like it.
Like how
I got attached to Sarah before she died, and now I got attached to Tess, and then she died. I swear to God, if I get attached to Joel and Ellie and they die, I'm gonna cry.
Well, fun. This is gonna be interesting, Susie. But no, and I poured this for our episode we had earlier. Still haven't drinking it. Words. So since we lost another main character, bye bye Tess.
Tuck, 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 tuck.
So with us losing Tess, I know I mentioned it to you, but in the video game, it's the military that shows up. And, you know, she has a firefight with them. Would you have... for me, I would have obviously rather have seen that than what we got. Because what we got... made me want to violently go uppy chucky.
I didn't play the video game.
I'm aware. We're all aware.
We'll probably sit and go watch other people playing it, because again, I can't play.
That's a good way to do it. That's how the first time I did it was.
But I have to say, like, other than the one scene, which could totally not have been in this whole show, I like the way that they did this one. I like that it wasn't the military. And the reason I like that it wasn't the military is because you really got to see the hive mind at work.
Yeah. Oh,
and
that's a very good point.
Really, I think that was the bigger point to make versus the military, is that the hive mind is like they're gonna call for help when they're being threatened. And I like that point. I like that they threw that in here. I'm not going to talk about the scene that both AJ and I are going to thoroughly wash our mouths out from.
Well, I just had alcohol, so I'm clean.
Yeah, I have to go find something to wash my own mouth out with, or find something to read.
I can't tell if you're like serious about it now, or you're just having fun with it. Are you actually like completely grossed out by it? Dude,
I cannot get that mental image out of my brain, and it's just making it worse. It's so bad. I can't watch Nausicaa the same way now.
So, Susie, does this episode add to the first one to the point where you're excited for the third one now? Or are you like, I'm going to miss a couple weeks now?
No, I need to keep watching it. But
I can't look away.
Yeah, I can't look away. As much as it grossed me out, I can't look away.
I was straight up Susie, I was like...
I'm kind of interested to see what other zombies they bring. Because, like, from what I understand in The Last of Us, there's a couple of different types of zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And the only one that I had heard of before we watched it was the clicker. And I was really excited to see how that looked. So I'm kind of excited to see.
Have I not talked to you about the different forms?
You have a little bit, but I don't want to
spoil it.
I don't want to spoil it too much for myself.
Okay. Well, then the two of them we've seen so far, the sprinters, the ones that run like a bat out of freaking hell.
Yeah.
Right. That's from being bit, turning, and up to about a year. They're runners. The clickers are about from 1 year to 5 years. And then we'll explain more when we see others.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's actually kind of cool. It's like an evolution of sorts.
Yes. And wait till you see what 20 years looks like.
So, but yeah, I'm interested to see, but I really hope that they don't introduce a new zombie every single episode. Like, I feel like that would be overkill. Like, introduce one like every...
If they go the way the video game, I can kind of see them doing that to a certain extent, because the way it's your camera just went poo-poo.
No, my camera didn't just go poo-poo. Hold on, I fix it.
You fix it?
Hold on, I fix it.
Okay.
I fix it.
It went dark. But the way they're going sequence-wise in the TV show, it's either this next episode or the episode after where we're going to get another one. But they're making good progress.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like I feel like the first episode we kind of got the basic zombie. I'm going to call it the basic zombie.
Basic bitch.
And then this episode, we got an evolution of that, which is great. But I feel like they need to keep some of the mystery alive for at least those of us who have never played the video game. So I'm saying like maybe they shouldn't introduce. I mean, I'd be okay if they did. Not going to say that I wouldn't be okay with them introducing a new zombie like every episode, but I feel like they'd run out of zombies.
So how excited are you for episode 3?
Really excited.
I am really happy that we're into another series. Like, as much as Will and Rob loved Andor, I tried my best to get into it. I did finish the series, so we probably do have to go revisit that and do like a culmination episode, because I think we missed the last like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But especially with how we did House of Dragons and how much fun you and I had like actually watching them together. This is great. Cuz we don't have like our facial cams on watching each other watch the episode, but I swear, you know, we were still talking in Zoom, and I was, the minute they get in that museum, I'm like, I know what's going to happen. It's not good.
And I'm just listening to the music, and I'm like,
how
nope,
good is it?
I need my support animal now. This is not going to bode well.
All right, Susie. Well, that was episode 2 of The Last of Us on HBO Max. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast here on YouTube. And if you just want our audio episodes, go find us on wherever you would like your audio episodes. We are literally absolutely bleeping everywhere.
Oh, bleeping now.
Bleeping. So, Susie, do you want to send people out of here?
I mean, where are they going to go?
Hopefully away from the freaking clickers, but also stay away from the QZ zone, because those places look kind of shitty too.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you there.
All right, everybody. Well,
ooh,
peace out. Tomorrow night we'll be talking the Nerd Report on the channel, so stay tuned for that, because a lot of shit has happened in the last 2 weeks, and we're going to talk about it. So, peace out, everybody. Bye.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.